This is Holly from Raising Rookies, and this was our second year participating in the Seattle Kids Spartan Race. There are several distances and race start times to choose from. Check-in is super easy, where you receive wristbands and a headband, and parents, make sure you wear the matching wristband that allows you to pick up your kid in the finishing chute. The race distances offered were the 2-mile competitive, the 2-mile open, the 1-mile open, and the half-mile open. The 2-mile competitive boys and girls raced separately. My nephew ran the 2-mile competitive for ages 9 to 14. The Seattle course had a 1-mile loop, so 2-milers simply did the course twice. Spectators could see most of the course except for one run and obstacle segment. Spectators are allowed to follow the athletes as long as they stay off the actual course and stay out of the way. My nephew did awesome. He runs cross-country and track and plays a lot of different sports. Most of the obstacles are self-explanatory. There are volunteers along the way to help if needed. On some of the obstacles, like the rope climb, you only get one chance and are penalized with burpees if you don't make it to the top on your first try. Those burpees can cost you a lot of time. This was Carrera's first year doing the 2-mile competitive race at age 9 in a field of 9 to 14. As far as training for the event, she plays year-round premier soccer, and we do some upper body and some general strength training at home. We really just try to fit in as many sports as possible. We got to the race a little bit early just to scope out the obstacles, and we previously have taught her some skills that come in handy, such as a footlock on the rope climb. It's pretty efficient and safe, especially when young athletes get tired. This next obstacle was actually Carrera's toughest, where you had to pull the sandbag all the way up to the top, and we weren't aware of the rules, and she dropped her bag instead of slowly lowering it, so she was penalized with some burpees. After a javelin throw and a net climb, she went on to do the whole course again. These kids did awesome. They were smoked after 2 miles. So Carrera finished strong. She went on to finish, I think, maybe 5th, and ended up qualifying for the World Championship race. All right, so Roman, age 6, this is his second time that he's done the 1-mile open race, and he's been talking about it since last year. He loves it. One thing to keep in mind, especially for the little ones, is to tie those shoes pretty tightly. We had a friend lose a shoe in the mud. My niece, age 11, crushed her 1-mile race. This is her first time doing a Spartan, and she's an accomplished dancer and a great little runner, and she had no problem going through all the obstacles. Roman kept a really steady pace and never stopped moving. They do offer cups of water at 1 or 2 spots on the course, so athletes can take a little break if they need to.
What was the hardest one? The run.
Yeah, those obstacles
up in the hills.
There's obstacles on the way.
This guy will be 4 next year and old enough for the half-mile race. Speaking of 4-year-olds, our nephew did the half-mile race for the first time. The mud is a little bit intimidating for the little ones, but they can definitely take their time, and parents can be really close by. Parents are allowed to offer a steady hand or a boost when needed on the obstacles. Watching my kids do the Spartan race has become one of my favorite things ever. We will definitely be back every summer that we can. It's a great way to challenge kids to do hard things and to give them a new experience.